What's up, foodies? Welcome back to another episode of All the Regional Foods, the show where we eat all the regional foods within the UK, or at least we try our best. Today we are here with Dark Side of the Moor. He's come down to try it with us, which is very nice of him to do so thank you very much for coming. So, exposition time, I guess.
Okay, right. Well, duck pudding, it is associated with this neck of the woods. We're actually filming from Myson Road Community Centre, which holds the World Duck Pudding Championship every year, provided that there's been enough plant growth in the area to enable enough competition. Thankfully, that is the case this year. And so, duck pudding has been known for at least 200 years and has come to be associated particularly with Hebden Bridge. I remember when I bought my first guide to Hebden Bridge, it had a recipe for duck pudding as part of the tourist information brochure.
And you still haven't made it.
No, that's true.
We are lazy people.
Yeah. So, what it's made from, it's slightly misnamed because the normal dock leaf, the sort that is supposed to ease nettle stings, it never actually works for me, but maybe I'm doing the wrong thing.
It might just be a placebo.
Yeah, the actual plant that's the main ingredient of duck pudding is actually a relative called bistort or sweet dock, and another ingredient is young nettles, which I think makes people a bit... you have to be careful with picking them, but not eating them. The process of boiling destroys all the toxins, so I'm told we don't need to worry about that. So, yeah, they have this championship every year. Now, duck pudding also has a bit of a negative reputation because it was treated in the Victorian times as a poverty food. There was a popular cooking book which was sort of almost foods for the lower classes. So it was particularly valuable though in nutritional terms because these are leaves that come up early in the spring, and they did help people who'd been eating preserved and dried food for a long time through the winter and weren't getting the actual vitamins they needed. It's full of good stuff, full of iron and vitamins. It is vegetarian, but it's better if cooked in bacon fat, which is what they do here. And the main ingredients, as I say, are bistort, nettles, oats, onions, and you can throw in other vegetables as well, things like chives. Yeah, there's a bit of variation possible. Now, I'll have to whisper this bit because it's probably not very popular to point out that while Hebden Bridge and Myson Road lay claim to duck pudding, it is actually also known in the Lake District and where it's known as Easter Ledge pudding. So yeah, well, when we were doing Cumbria food, we didn't know that either, but reading up, I have found that out. So we won't shout about that, especially not when we're indoors. So I'm not sure Simon mentioned this is Matt from Dark Side of the Moor.
It's all right.
We're also hoping to see Tom, who's the other star of that channel, a bit later on.
Indeed. Yeah. So the championships have been held here since 1971. So they've been going for a while and have had famous competitors. And you can find some info online. A runner-up one year, Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah, I saw that
apparently.
last night.
Yeah, maybe they thought they couldn't let him win it. But and there's some very fierce judges to look out for as well.
It's a lovely venue here. case you didn't catch that, they have 20 minutes to cook the pudding. As you can see, that toasts us. Excellent. And Robin. So,
seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plate up. Big round of applause for Helen, Matt, and Andy. So, right, round 2. We've got Gary, we've got Phil, and we've got Julian. Get yourselves ready.
You can get a closer look at the setup again. Similar sort of arrangement with sort of vegetables and tomatoes. And a couple of sausages as well. I am getting very hungry watching this. They look good. And at this side we've got, again, the same sort.
yeah, they're on the 1 minute warning here.
Weighted up. And those plates will be sent back to our secret judges' lair.
This is the trophy, by the way, in case you hadn't guessed.
Good luck.
Yeah.
So, Britt, Joe, and Philip.
I think you've won on presentation from what I've seen, but
Thank you, I'll take that.
Okay, you've got less than a minute. You've got literally 5. Just to give you a heads up.
sorry.
Britt, Joe, and Philip, you've got about 3 minutes left.
Okay, so these guys are the third heat. They've just had a 3 minute warning. Okay. Looking good. Might notice that one of these contestants is a bit younger than the others. Good. Right, we're now on the final heat here, and as Matt's just pointed out, the attendance has somewhat thinned out now that the band have gone away. Okay, never mind. Simon was just checking if there was a food van outside, but apparently not.
Well, there is a food van. It's just not an open one.
Oh, right, yeah, good point.
Right, the judges have decided, deliberated, so we're doing it in reverse order. And in third place, we have Joseph Helliwell. Okay, and in second place we have Jane Barr. And the moment you've all been waiting for, and the winner is Gary Cox.
A huge round of applause, please, to all the contestants today. You've been great sports. It is, the World Pudding Championships.
One thing I forgot to mention that's quite interesting, I heard this on a radio programme from the broadcaster Ray Gosling when he was covering the area. He said that during World War II, Doc Pudding came to the attention of William Joyce, better known as Lord Haw Haw, the Nazi propagandist in World War II, and he actually integrated it into one of his broadcasts, saying, "Oh, the people in Hebden Bridge are so desperate they're eating grass." So we had the last laugh though when he was hung for his troubles after the war. So yeah, we'll keep on eating grass, I suppose. So anyway, thanks very much to Matt and Tom who had to dash off earlier. Very pleased to have met up with them, and they are the dark side of the moor. They're a bigger channel than we are, but we'll still give you the link. And yeah, we'll go off now, try and find some duck pudding.
Yes, good luck to us. If this is the end of the video, we've probably been unsuccessful. So like and subscribe, leave a nice comment, not a nasty one, and share with your mates if you have any. And when I say like and subscribe, check out Dark Side of the Moors channel as well. Leave some more likes, leave another subscribe, because they've got a wonderful channel and great content.
Thank you very much.
Very entertaining.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care, bye.
Okay, now having failed to get anything from the Dock Pudding Festival, we are going to have to make one ourselves. So we've come not very far from where we live actually to find the ingredients, a plentiful supply of bistort. It is flowering and you're best off picking before they start to flower, but there are some that are not fully out yet. Do you see the difference here? That these have come out, but these are still growing. So what I'm going to do is pick some leaves from those. So which one are you?
This might be some of the most exciting footage I've ever captured for this channel. He's got a leaf.
Okay.
Of course, if you're ever out and you're doing something similar to what we're doing, always make sure you've identified the plant that you're picking.
Yeah, there is nothing that looks like the bistort flower, so we know we're safe there.
This is actually the easy bit before we have to pick the nettles.
Yes, that is quite true. So, we're not going to make a vast quantity of it until we like it, but so that's what I've been able to gather. Now,
For the nettles. Da da da! Here he is, getting ready to pick some nettles.
To pick the most dangerous ingredient, not in terms of poisoning, every bit of the plant is actually quite good for you, although if you eat it when it's older, it can be a laxative. So
Ooh.
what we need to do with nettles is you pick the topmost part with gloves, and you want to get the plants as young as possible really, so you want these that are close to the ground, they will give the best taste. If you went for the really tall old ones, especially if they've started to flower, they're not as tasty and can make you want to go. So first test of whether the gloves are good or not. Yeah, by the way, just because they're young, they still sting. it doesn't, that isn't a consideration.
Well, you've already brushed one, so I reckon they work.
Okay, well, that one,
This must feel so good, dismembering the little demons.
okay, so again, we're not going to pick too many. There they are, and I can report that I'm sting free. So gloves, you have done your job. Yeah. Well, not quite doing this in the right order, but never mind. The important thing is to blanch the nettles to take the stink out, and then yeah, but we've got the bistalk leaves in there as well. Wouldn't think it does any harm to do them together at this point. So now we've drained, and we're now rinsing with cold water, and the nettles should now be completely harmless. Yeah, as you can see, I've finally chopped up the leaves and now adding some onion. I think that's about enough. We probably used about half of it. And we now move that into a pan. We add some oatmeal and stir it together. I would say about a teaspoon, a tablespoonful. Okay. Right, now I think you'll have to transfer it to a saucepan because now we boil it for 20 minutes. So, duck pudding is thickened up quite nicely, so we then take it off and leave it to cool a bit while we fry up the bacon until crisp. So as you can see, we're now frying the bacon up. Okay, then when the bacon's ready, we move that to somewhere else to keep warm, and then put the duck pudding to coat it in the bacon fat. I presume there is a vegetarian option that doesn't use bacon fat, but we won't concern ourselves with that. Okay, so to conclude, unseen assistant has mixed it with the bacon for the final fry up, and that's perfectly legitimate actually. Some of the people we saw at the Duck Pudding Festival were doing that. What we haven't added, some recipes will add an egg into the mix, so that's perfectly acceptable as well.
Want an egg whipping?
Do you think it would be better?
Okay, we'll do an egg if you want.
Yeah, unseen assistant has decided to add an egg to the mix. You obviously you cook the egg until there's no raw bit left in. So we've decided that that looks quite good now. So let's hope it tastes good. Simon's looking forward to this, I know. After a long wait, Simon gets to try duck pudding.
I'm genuinely scared to try this for some reason.
I've tried it.
Oh.
No?
You don't like it?
Not much.
You said it was really nice at the Duck Pudding Festival.
It was. I don't think it's tasted nice. Ugh. God blimey. Go on, you get it down, you. Pardon me. I don't think he likes it much.
I actually don't mind it.
And that doesn't surprise me, actually. Unseen assistant, you probably caught her saying, I thought this is the sort of thing she'd like more than us. I'm glad I've tried it. I don't think I'll be running to make any more.
Uh-huh.
But what I will say is probably would be better a little earlier. You know, the bistro, I mean, we picked the leaves from, well, you saw that we were picking them from flowers that were not fully out yet, but I think it's better if you pick them even earlier. But
Well,
maybe next year.
there you have duck pudding